Hey, if you're looking to buy a home, but like millions of people out there, you've been super discouraged because of the continuing rise in home prices, well, stick around because I'm about to show you one housing sector here in Seattle, which not only increased its inventory by as much as 4 months, but also year over year, the median sales price did not go up not even 1 cent in a 12-month span. Hey guys, Julian Gonzalez here with RSVP Real Estate. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Well, not too long ago, the NWMLS came out with its data for June 2024. And just last week, I gave you the data for single family residential homes. And what we saw there was the typical seasonal patterns. And that's exactly what we saw with the condo sector. And that's the numbers I'm going to give you today. Seasonal patterns, if you're not quite familiar with that, or you didn't see last week's video, is basically that, well, we know that spring is the hottest time for real estate throughout a year. Everybody's out there looking for home. Buyers are looking for homes, and sellers are putting their houses on the market because there's more eyeballs, more buyers out there, right? Then when summer comes around, things start to cool off a little bit because now we have a lot of buyers who are vacationing, going out of town. Kids are at school, so they're distracted. People are not looking at as many homes as they did during the spring. In this case, it was May. The numbers were really hot in May. And again, we saw that in the single family residential, and we also saw that here in the condo market. These are the numbers I'm going to give you. I'm going to show you King County. I'm going to show you Seattle, and I'm going to take you out to the East Side where you will not believe. One number I'm going to show you that increased percentage-wise, not single digits, not double digits, but triple digits in one very important category. Plus, I'm also going to tell you, I'm going to show you one condo that sold, a 3-bedroom, that sold for nearly $10 million. Crazy, huh? Hey, once again, guys, thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Hey, I greatly appreciate you liking this video, subscribing to my channel so I can make it grow and help everybody out there. And also, if you haven't done so already, also turn on notifications. That way you know every single time I upload a video that might help you buy or sell real estate. And you want to talk about real estate here in the Seattle area, there's a link down below in the descriptions that could it will connect us and get us together so we can talk about your real estate goals and dreams. All right, let's start off now with King County condos, and we're comparing year over year numbers, June 2023 to June 2024. We're gonna start off with a big number that everybody always likes to see first, and that would be the median sales price. It's actually 555. Numbers came in late. They updated the numbers. It's actually more like 555, but still, guys, that's a great number compared to single family residential homes. And a lot of people believe that condos don't appreciate as much. Well, look, how about an increase of 4%? It's just as much as what we saw in single family residential in King County, Snohomish County, Pierce County. It's just as good. Even look at the average sales price. Year over year, median sales price, the average sales price rather, is 10%, guys. So please consider condos. And we go back on top, an increase of 21% when it comes to new listings, closed, amount of closed sales, in other words, homes that were sold or condos that were sold, a decrease in 18%. So again, guys, we are seeing, as I said, the seasonal pattern. There's less buyers out there because they are in full vacation mode. Days on market, 24 days, guys. Again, these are homes that were listed, the moment they went listed to the moment that the buyer and seller agreed to negotiate for the home, 24 days. So that's a decrease of 8%. Going farther down below, how about inventory of homes for sale? An increase of 74%. So many options for all of you guys that are thinking outside the box, at least expanding your horizons to look for any type of home that you're really gonna love. Those of you that are looking to the condos, and a lot to choose from. As you see, months supply of inventory, and we see there an increase of 70%. We're at 3.4. That's an amazing, amazing increase, guys. Now, I'm gonna show you the Seattle area market for condos right now, but first I want to make something clear. The NWMLS, what they consider it being what is a condo. You know, a lot of people, like, I always thought of condos like some of the ones that you see right behind me. To me, that's a condo. right? It's a building, you walk in, there's a lobby, go up, and whatever, you pay your dues, parking, that's a condo. Oh no. For the Northwest MLS, and I'm assuming all markets are that way, I'm gonna assume that for the Northwest MLS, even a townhome, maybe there is a community of 8 homes, townhomes attached together, there's an HOA, there's HOA dues, that's considered a condo. So it's gonna go with these condo units that you see behind. That's gonna be all bunched together, even some ADUs, detached ADUs. Those, if you're collecting HOA for the good of the community, even if it's just a road fee, billed what, quarterly or yearly, that is considered a condo. So that's why some of these numbers you might not believe, but that's because they group them all together, because we all know some townhomes could be over $1 million, maybe even $2 million, okay? So let's look at now, as I said, the Seattle area. I want to refresh your memory of what the Northwest MLS considers being the Seattle area, all the way again in Lake City, Magnolia, and then all the way to White Center, all the way to the Lake Ridge area, and of course the condos in this little area or downtown, that's where the most condos, or at least the most expensive ones, you'd think are located, but it's basically right here, all the downtown area, whether it's Belltown, Capitol Hill, Queen Anne, these are where all the numbers are mostly coming from in King County. And this is the number, guys, $550. Median sales price for June 2024 condo is $550,000, and that's an increase of 0, a decrease of 0 from 12 months prior. So the numbers holding for a lot of you guys out there, they're looking to purchase a home, any type of home. And again, this reflects a lot of the seasonal pattern in the summer, but it's not increasing, which is good news for all you guys that I feel like your prices of homes have just gone too way ahead of you. So at 0, and this number here actually is $50,000 less than the month prior. Of course, we're talking about May 2024. Now looking over to total active listings, how about an increase of 60%? That's a huge whopping number. And if you compare that to May had an increase of 62%. So we are seeing an increase. More condos are flooding the market. So guys, keep that in consideration. Again, as I explained to you, also because that includes townhomes. Then you look at the pending sales, a decrease, again, has a lot to do with the seasonal patterns, drop of 19%, just like here, a drop of 16%. Now here we go with the inventory. Inventory 4.09. 4 months, guys. Now, just to refresh your memory here a little bit, guys, you've heard me say it before, healthy markets 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. What exactly does that mean? Well, we're talking about 4 months of inventory. That's what the number that is calculated for when all the units, all the condo units, at least in this case, are sold. It would take 4 months to get rid of all of them, to sell all of them. So that's 4 months. Most experts consider 4 to 6 months being a healthy market. Now, for all of you not considering the condo market, well, in King County, single family residential last month was just over 2, which is fantastic for this market, but not really great when you look at the whole picture. So condos is a good avenue, a good option for a lot of you guys out there, because there's so much more to select from, especially right now in the summer when your competition is distracted going to Disney World or whatever people do nowadays. All right, now let's move on, guys. I'm gonna show you now the Eastside, and you're not gonna believe this number. This is an amazing number that you're not gonna believe. But let's first look at what we consider the Eastside, at least the Northwest MLS. Again, we always say this, we always consider this the Eastside, this little area right here, but no, it goes all the way, even close, so close up to Leavenworth, and it cars obviously right here, you can see right here, it nips Snoqualmie Pass. So that's what we call or at least the Northwest MLS, again, considers the Eastside. Now here it comes. The number, guys, you are not going to believe. $637,500 median sales price. You're like, what's the big deal, guys? Well, Julian, it's still expensive, right, for condo. A decrease, as we saw in single family residential, because it's the summertime. But check out this number, guys. Total active listings, 104% increase year over year of total active listing. In the month of May, it was 83%. There are options out there for all you guys, again, that are, open-minded or saying, well, HOAs really aren't that bad. they're really not that bad considering that I own a home, I gotta cut the grass, I gotta do other things that the price really increases when you put all those other numbers together. The HOA is actually not that bad. Hey, let me go back up here. This number right here before I forget, 637,500. The month prior was 749. So that's a huge one. Now, active totals listings, as I said, that's a crazy increase in pending sales. So there was a lot of activity out there. And we look at inventory, number of units sold right there, an increase of 7%. Your options, and when it comes to inventory, not as good as what we saw in the Seattle area. This is 1.9, so not that great, but there are still options out there, guys. Now, I'm going to show you now that I'm going to move into something that I mentioned earlier. The condo market can get crazy sometimes, and when it comes to the east side, it went bananas, it went loco, okay? Now, I'm going to show you an area, or at least one building, that really contributed to the numbers that I just showed you. It's an amazing number that, in fact, the unit sold, but it still doesn't exist. That's because it's still under construction. Now, if you guys live out, any of you guys that live out on the east side, or maybe you've gone out there from the Seattle area all the way to east side to grab a bite to eat, you might have seen the building because it's under construction. I'm going to show you exactly where it is. And it's right here where the red dot is. You see the 405 going north this way, and you can see Northeast 8th Street, and this is Bellevue way northeast. Of course, this is Bellevue Square right here. Here's where the Macy's is, and my favorite store of all time, Cinnabon. Oh my God, I love Cinnabon. Is right there. So this building right here, you're like, what building? I see it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've seen it. Well, you might have seen, again, they're under construction. This is what it's gonna look like when it's completed. It's called Avenue Estates, guys. Avenue Estates, and down that corner, it is gonna be, I think it's above the Intercontinental Hotel. There you see Avenue, just a rendition. Look how beautiful that's a building. And by the look of it, you know it's gonna be expensive. How expensive, Julian? Because you told us at the top of the video, it's gonna be close to 10 million. Well, I'll tell you guys that of the top 10 condos that were sold in King County just last month, in June 2024, 6 of the 10 condos that were sold, most expensive, came from this building right here, Avenue Estates. They start off about $2.5 million, then they go up to $3.7 million, then another one sold for $4.7 million, another one I believe went for, I have it here on paper, $8.4 million. But that wasn't the highest one. The highest condo, or price rather, the most expensive condo sold, and it was in this building, 25th floor, guys. 3 bedrooms, 2 3/4 baths, 25th floor, 3,000, a little bit more than 3,000 square feet, sold for $8.8 million. Cash. I remember they asked one time Shaquille O'Neal when he was playing for the Lakers, hey, Shaq, you're a pretty rich guy. You're a wealthy guy. He goes, no. I am a rich man. The guy that owns the Lakers, that's a wealthy man. $8.8 million cash, that's a wealthy person. That's more expensive than, I'm going to say, most homes, even some places in Mercer Island or in Capitol Hill. So guys, save your money. Guys, again, one last thing. HOAs, guys, you need to kind of look at it sometimes in a different way. How much would you have to pay if you wanted to buy a home for a gym, a pool, security, parking, so many amenities that really, if you put all those numbers together, it's not far off as all those other expenses that you can have when you buy a single family residential home. Guys, if you want me to look at your area, condos or single family residential homes, please put that down below, and I promise you I'll do that next month. Good luck, guys.